Every era has its frontier. A line between what is and what's next. We've played the game, built the legends, carried the weight. But this is different. This is where the game leaves the ground. No limits, no ceiling. No looking back. This isn't the next season. This is the next frontier.
Oh, yeah! AUSL Day 2 on ESPN2. It all makes sense to me. We're live on the campus of Duke University here in Durham, North Carolina. It is the second game of the season for these two teams, beginning the season with a 3-game set here at Smith Family Stadium. It is the Portland Cascade taking on the Carolina Blaze. Hello, everyone. So glad you found us with my partner, Kenzie Fowler. I am Eric Collins. This is going to be fun. We're glad you're here. Now, one of the great things about the AUSL is you get a chance to see these wonderful women play at the highest level, and they're doing it in front of huge crowds all around the league over the last couple of days. Massive crowds.
It was so much fun to see the home crowds, right? Home markets this year or this season in year 2, and they were showing out yesterday. And how about all home teams getting the W yesterday? So we'll see what today brings, but man, I'm just so excited for the rest of this season.
All right, with the AUSL, you get these college players who graduate and they become even better players because they're playing in their athletic prime. Tonight we're going to see in the circle 2 wonderful college pitchers pitching as pros.
When I saw that this was going to be a matchup, not just this season, but opening week, fire me up. These are 2 of the best young arms in our sport, Sam Landry and Carlin Pickens. You look at 2 different ways to do it. You have the fireballer and the drop baller, but it's the #1 pick of last season versus the #1 pick of this season. So these are 2 young arms that you build your program around just because of the talent that they bring. It is going to be a fun head-to-head matchup.
Well, let's talk about Carlin Pickens, and she can really, really bring it.
Yeah, this is one of the pitchers that you're going to be circling every time that she takes the mound. It's must-see TV. Carlin Pickens, she's the hardest thrower in our sport, and she's now in the AUSL. And so this is just a quick look at what hitters are having to deal with anytime you're facing Carlin Pickens. It is nearly impossible. The reaction time is closer to 0 than it is a second. And this is a pitcher that anytime she takes the circle, she has the opportunity to potentially push that 80-mile-per-hour mark.
And she has a battery mate who is a newbie just like she is. Recently crowned a national champion for the 2nd consecutive year. Reese Atwood will be behind the plate.
Yeah, how about a natty champ in the house? And she's getting her first rookie start, and I'm loving this huddle right now. You can kind of see her teammates giving her and, of course, Carlin Pickens a little bit of love. So a fun battery mate right here.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup card submitted by Taraya Flowers, head coach for the Portland Cascade. This is presented by Easton. Sacco Ferry leads things off. Corby Otis is in the 2 spot. How about Megan Grant making her pro debut? She of the 91 college homers. We highlight Sis Bates because Sis had a nice night offensively yesterday. She had 2 of the 4 hits for the Cascade. Hitting 9th, Kendra Falby. But in the circle, all eyes on Carlin Pickens. Her first pro pitch, 75 miles per hour.
Yeah, you're always keeping your eye on that radar. There is no one that looks like Carlin Pickens, that throws as hard as Carlin Pickens. And it's why the Blaze, when she was available, said, I'm going to pursue playing pro. Yes, you will be our #1 pick. And it just so happens, this is her home state as well.
She is from Weaverville, North Carolina. That's western part of the state, up in the mountains. It's actually closer to Knoxville, where she went to college, than here in Durham. But she is a North Carolinian. Ball and 2 strikes. Sierra Sacco Ferry, 2nd-year pro. Part of the championship team a year ago with the Talons. Really good as a rookie. Remember the all-defensive team. And she strikes out against Pickens. So welcome to the AUSL. Carlin Pickens, a strikeout with her first batter.
How fitting is that, right? Down in the zone, just working the drop ball.
Stepping up to the plate.
And just how about our first look at the battery of Carlin Pickens and Reese Atwood? And there it is. She's going to toss that ball off to the side, keep that ball. That's her first pro strikeout.
So 1 up and 1 down. Here's Corby Otis. These two are familiar with each other. They're both from the SEC. Pickens, Tennessee. Otis, Florida. Otis yesterday 0 for 3. Takes a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Otis.
There's going to be a lot of familiarity. We're talking about facing former SEC opponents, and of course, Carlin Pickens and Reese Atwood, her catcher, were just facing each other a couple of days ago in Oklahoma City at the Women's College World Series. Wearing the same jersey now. It's just pretty cool.
3 balls and a strike to Otis. Called strike, 3 and 2.
On the outer half here. I haven't seen her really run that rise ball yet, that vintage rise ball.
Otis stays alive. I think one thing that Pickens is going to find out is she's a wonderful talent with just a tremendous arm. But these hitters are tough to get 3 strikes on. A lot of foul balls in this league. It's hard to get a swing and miss. Another foul ball by Otis.
Yeah, the key pitch for Pickens is her changeup. She did throw 1 changeup in this at-bat against Corby Otis. Anytime that Pickens, you'll see it on the radar, anytime it's going to be in the 60s, that is her changeup. Changeup's coming in at 66, 67 miles an hour.
Fair ball. Scoots off the glove of Gold, and we're going to have a base runner. So a good at bat for Corby Otis. She sees 8 pitches, puts it in play, and it eats up on a Gold.
Yeah, this is one that if you ask Anna Gold or her standards, she wants this one back. Down the line a little bit. We're going to rule this a hit, but she wants that one. She can absolutely handle it. But a gritty at bat by Otis.
So a base runner. Here's Megan Grant. Grant just as big of a name as Pickens in the college game. She did not play yesterday. So this is her pro debut. The all-everything performer from UCLA. 42 homers this past spring. She broke one of the most vaunted records in all of sports, the UCLA home run record. UCLA Bruins over the years, the best of the best, just incredible names. And Megan Grant is now atop everyone on the home run list, passing Stacy Newman. If you're even in the same conversation with Stacy Newman, you've done something, but when you pass her, good golly. Staying alive. We'll do it again. Ball and 2 strikes to Grant. Grant is from Northern California. She's from San Mateo, just outside of San Francisco. Went down to Southern California and was tremendous for 4 years as a Bruin. Swung on and missed. There's your changeup. 2 strikeouts for Pickens.
And the changeup from Pickens is so deceptive because she throws it off of her rise ball. So you're like, it's going up, it's spinning backwards, but she still slows it down and it tunnels the same, which is why it makes it so hard for hitters to catch up to it, to sit back on it, to read it, to figure out the spin.
All right, this is going to be fun. You got TV Tori Vidalis, one of the most professional hitters in the world today. There is not a pitch that she can't turn around. She can hit a speeding bullet out of a gun. She has got that type of quickness. Tori yesterday 1 for 3 with a double. There goes the runner, not a second, and the ball gets away from the catcher Atwood. It'll be a stolen base for Otis.
gives a hitter's count to Tori, who is one of the best RBI hitters in this league.
Three balls and a strike.
You know that Tori has been kind of circling this at bat because Tori is an SEC softball analyst, and she has been breaking down film of Carlin Pickens for the last 4 seasons for her day job in the booth, and she's like, give me a bat.
How different is it talking about it as opposed to actually seeing it in the batter's box?
A little different.
3-2. Again, it is hard to get these hitters to swing and miss. Pickens is figuring that out here in the first inning. She's already thrown 23 pitches. She doesn't have the 2 strikeouts, but she's really had to work for it. Tapper right side, that is fair. Started foul, curved fair, and the play is made by Devin Netz. So, a 0 thrown on the board for the first time for Carlin Pickens. When we come back, Carolina heading to the bat rack. Gets a base hit in their half of the first inning, but they do not score. Now it's Carolina's turn to head to the bat rack. Let's take a look at the Blaze starting lineup. Brought to you by Rawlings. Leach, Gold, Kowalik, 1, 2, and 3. One of the hitting stars yesterday, Devin Netz. She had the home run. She will hit 4th. Laird, Brito, Reese Atwood making her pro debut. Hits in the 7-hole. Mackenzie Clark and Alicia Ocasio. Ocasio is the winning pitcher in yesterday's game, but she is an all-around player. She will hit 9th. For head coach Kara Dill. Great start to the season yesterday for the Carolina Blaze, who were in this league a year ago and struggled. They had a poor beginning to the year, and that just spiraled out of control. So to get out of the chute with a win yesterday was important for this franchise. Aubrey Leach is the batter. Leach, Gold, and Kowalik against Sam Landry.
Yeah, so a rookie no more. Last year's overall #1 pick is back for her sophomore season in the AUSL and got a lot of experience last year.
She's got a lot of experience being the #1 overall pick. She was the #1 overall pick in 2025 by the Volts, and then in the expansion draft, she was the #1 overall pick selected by Portland. She's in demand. Into center field. Falby seems to get great jumps at all times. Makes the play. So Leach is retired, 1 out.
Yeah, Sam Landry, talking about her experience last year, she was 2nd in the league with 8 starts. So a pitcher as a rookie, the Volts were not shy to use her and use her often. And so I just am so curious of what this season is going to look like for her. You know, you get that rest after your rookie season, kind of where Carlin Pickens is at right now, where you're going hard from the offseason in the fall of your collegiate senior year, and then you just finished the Women's College World Series last week. And then right away, let's get you a new uniform and no time to rest. And so for Sam Landry, she's had that time to rest. She's had the off season to say, okay, I know what is ahead of me now as a professional. What can I get better at? What did I do well? Kind of break yourself down a little bit. And then you just have that urgency and you're waiting around watching the college game, and now it's my time to get the ball, and I'm energized and ready to go.
Anna Gold is the batter. Rookie of the Year a season ago. Playing for this Blaze franchise. Off the pitcher's knee. Gold on her way to first, and she'll beat it out. That'll be an infield single for Gold. Her first hit of the year, but some concern for Sam Landry.
She's good. You saw the thumbs up there. It doesn't feel good, but off of the thigh. You know, if you are going to take one, I'm already taking it there off of the thigh. You'll be all right. Just walk it off a little bit. And just as a pitcher, I can tell you she's probably more mad at herself about the pitch location than she is about being hit. All right, shape up my pitch location a little bit. Get right back to it.
So Anna Gold, 0 for 2 yesterday. She's aboard. First hit of the season. And now Kayla Kowalik will grab a bat. Kowalik was hitting in the 6th spot yesterday. Had some good at-bats. Went 2 for 3. Was rewarded and is now hitting in the 3-hole. One of those players who can do everything. Put it on the ground, slap, hit it in the gap, hit it over the fence. Oh, that ball's live.
Sure is.
The ball was going back to the pitcher, and it hit the bat of Kowalik. The catcher, Sydney Stewart's got to be a little bit more careful.
It's a fun matchup because we have 2 rookie catchers between Sydney Stewart, alum from Arizona, the Big 12 Player of the Year, and of course Reese Atwood, national champion at Texas in the other dugout, but both rookie catchers calling tonight's ball game.
What a stop by the shortstop. Kenley Cahalan saved that from being a single into center and is able to get the out at second. Oh my, what a play by Cahalan.
Just great range up the middle here. Deep in the hole, and then the toss with the glove. If she goes to her bare hand, it may be too late. Just so pretty.
We were talking at pregame. She did not have a chance yesterday. A ball was not hit to the shortstop in yesterday's ball game. So that is her first assist as a professional. And she's clearly up to the task. 2 outs, run on at first is Kowalik. Here's Devin Netz batting against Sam Landry. Netz had just 1 hit yesterday, but it was a big one. The only homer of the game. Deep over the center field fence. Second-year pro after an All-American career at Arizona. And that one gets away from the catcher, Stewart. It will allow Kowalik to take an extra base. They're going to score that a wild pitch. And a pitch comm issue. 3 balls, no strikes. With a base open, do you even bother throwing a strike to Netz here? 4-pitch walk. So Netz is aboard.
Blaze runners on first and second base.
Just struggling a little bit with the command of her drop ball, which is really her go-to pitch. It's the pitch that she likes to work and allows her to pitch to contact, get a lot of ground ball outs.
That's now 5 consecutive pitches that have missed the mark. Jenna Laird is the batter. Laird out in left field today, went 1 for 3 yesterday. There's a good strike. Laird's first year in the AUSL, but she has played a couple of years of pro ball prior. 1-2.
Was acquired in the second round of the allocation draft. 2 new expansion teams this season with the Portland Cascade and the OKC Spark. A lot more players pouring into this league, a lot more talent.
Swung on and missed, and Landry lets out a scream. First strikeout of the year for Sam Landry, and the side is retired.
She's finding the location on this drop ball. This is the pitch that she wants to go to. Watch it move down in the zone, in tight on Laird. You just can't place it any better than that. And Sam Landry, she was loving it.
Top of the second inning here in Durham, North Carolina, Portland and Carolina. Let's send it over to Savannah Collins.
Well, I am with you guys tonight. I have had this matchup between Landry and Pickens circled on my calendar since the probables came out. The last time it would have been on your calendar was May 29th, 2025. The Women's College World Series, both through a complete game. Landry and the Sooners came out on top, and we've talked about so many matchups that we've had throughout this game, but let me give you one more connection. During Carlin's career at Tennessee, Aubrey Leach was one of her coaches. Now she's backing her up at second base. She's been on staff with the Lady Vols for 6 seasons, and I asked her, what does she see in the day-to-day of Carlin's career? She said, you know, a lot of people can think, you know, she's naturally very gifted, she's tall, that's why she's so good, and she said, no, it's because she works so hard. That's what you don't see about Carlin, and that she is always chasing, beating that number she put on the radar.
Great stuff, Savannah. Yeah, talent will take you a long way, but it won't take you all the way to the AUSL. You got to really have it between the ears and in the heart. Sydney Stewart is the batter. Sydney Stewart, Kennedy Powell, Kenley Cahalan batting in the second inning. This is the young part of the order for Portland. 3 rookies batting against the rookie Pickens. If you're just joining us, this is the hardest thrower in the AUSL. And you're telling me the hardest thrower in the world.
Yeah. Last year, she touched 79.4 miles an hour, which is the hardest pitch ever recorded in our sport. So she's it. .73 miles per hour. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the good news, Pickens didn't give up a run in the first inning, struck out a pair, but the pitch counts up there. And she walks the leadoff batter here in the second inning. So Pickens has faced only 5 batters and has already thrown 30 pitches. That's a big number.
Stepping into the batter's box for the Cascade is number 1, Kennedy Powell.
I like to see her take a deep breath there and just kind of reset. You just have to know that her heart rate right now is probably through the roof. You know, it's such a whirlwind for these rookies. thinking about the short turnaround time that they have when they wrap up their collegiate careers. And of course, they are so excited. I have the chance, I've gotten my golden ticket. I'm ready to play pro and make my debut, join my team, but it's just such a short amount of time. So that's a lot on your mental. A little bit of a roller coaster where, yes, I'm still in shape. It's not like I need to go work out because I've been getting all those reps in, but just mentally, let's recheck in.
Going forward, if you were talking to Pickens, would you say she's going to need to change something at this level, or is she just going to do the same thing that we saw when she was an All-American at Tennessee?
You're always going to want to expand your arsenal the more that you pitch and the longer that you pitch. And that's what I love calling this league, because you see the best and the most talented pitchers that are coming out of our collegiate game. They get better year and year at the AUSL level. Pickens getting a strikeout here, just working low in the zone, and it's kind of where we've seen Carlin work. Everything's been down. I've not seen her really use that rise ball run that we know that she has for a strikeout. But yeah, you're always looking to expand the arsenal and perfect your changeup, make your drop ball move a little bit more.
Here's another batter that is familiar with Pickens, Kenleigh Cahalan. Played at 2 different SEC schools, started at Alabama, finished at Florida. Received a golden ticket just like Carlin Pickens did. It's one of the great things, wonderful innovations by the AUSL. Surprising the best of the best during their senior years when they're finishing out their college careers and giving them an opportunity to play pro ball. 0 for 2 yesterday was Cahalan, looking for her first pro hit.
Just saying, I love the golden tickets. I hope we do it forever. I think it's such a good moment for our sport. I think it's good marketing. Kind of, you know, there's a lot of discourse always, what is a golden ticket? And then it leads to, oh, this is a new pro league.
That'll be a base hit into center field. What a job by Cahalan. Line drive base hit into center field. That's the first hit allowed by Pickens. The first pro hit for Cahalan. And we've got runners on at first and at second.
This was a really pretty inside-out swing. You can see the spin off of the bat. Ball is in tight, and Cahalan's able to get just enough there. You know the power that Pickens is providing you. So as a hitter, you have that knowledge. I'm shortening my swing up and just thinking up the middle.
Right back to Pickens. She wants to go to third. She gets the out there. There are now 2 outs. Sis Bates is going to be safe at first. Moving to second is Cahalan. But there are now 2 outs with Pickens making the decision to go to third.
Yeah, this feels good as a pitcher. Just quick awareness. You get that ball quickly to you, and let's get that lead out. Where is it? Finding Anna Gold.
So Bates at first, Cahalan at second. And the number 9 hitter is Kendra Falby. Falby had a nice ball game yesterday. Got everything in center field and went 1 for 3 with the bat in her hands, including a double and an RBI. Right back to Pickens, and the side is retired. So Portland gets 2 on, but they cannot score. Pickens does her job. 2 shutout innings for the rookie right-hander. Playing for Athletes Unlimited softball later tonight. The Chicago Bandits going to meet the Utah Talons at 10 Eastern on ESPNU. You can catch it live or stream it on the ESPN app. This is day 2 of the 2026 AUSL season. Kenzie Fowler, let's talk about day 1.
There were some big highlights, whether it was grand slams by Maya Brady and Tiare Jennings, and of course Bri Ellis hitting a home run on opening day. Everyone loves to see a Bri bomb, but how about Montana Faust going a complete game?
Wow.
Also a shout out to Maya Johnson, who also had a complete game in her rookie debut. And you know, you and I were talking about off air, last year we only saw 8 complete games, and we saw 2 on opening day, so let's go pitchers. We've been talking about the offense in the collegiate game, and you know, some of these arms in this league are the best of the best, and Montana was looking good last night.
Alyssa Brito leads things off. Swings to the first pitch, 0-1 to Brito. Brito followed by Reese Atwood making her pro debut, and Mackenzie Clark batting against Sam Landry. Oklahoma matchup here. Brito was impressive defensively yesterday. She's going to open up a lot of eyes at shortstop this year. Scorcher underneath the glove of Sis Bates. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Brito on her way to second. She'll make it with a slide. A leadoff double for Alyssa Brito.
This was scorched, and this is exactly how you have to hit a drop ball. You have to think opposite field. This was 82 off of the bat, exit velocity from Alyssa Brito, and Otis a little bit maybe out of position, having to chase that ball a long way down into the gap, and Brito getting into second base, showing some emotion into the dugout.
Here's Reese Atwood. Little number. Third baseman Powell picks it up and throws out Atwood, but moving over to third goes Brito. Atwood puts the ball in play, does a good job of getting the runner 60 feet away from home plate.
The center fielder, number 86, Mackenzie Clark.
See a quick substitution from the Carolina Blaze, going to a pinch hitter, the rookie Dakota Kennedy.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the right-hander, Mackenzie Clark, but with a runner on at third base, just making sure someone can put the ball in play, we're going to have the pinch hitter, Dakota Kennedy, hitting. Kennedy didn't start yesterday, but did come off the bench and get an at-bat. She lined out to short. Again, in yesterday's game, just like right now, she pinch hit for Mackenzie Clark. That was in the 5th inning yesterday. She's pinch hitting in the 2nd inning today. Two balls, no strikes.
Well, her at-bat yesterday was really tough. And she saw a lot of pitches, put the line out to shortstop, and she was dialed in at the plate.
Well, if Kennedy can get a hit here, it would be super impressive, because clearly you come to the ballpark, you think you're going to play. But if you're not starting, you don't think you're going to pinch hit in the 2nd inning, more than likely.
Yeah, first time through the lineup, no doubt.
Look at this, works like a charm. Base hit for Kennedy. Scoring from third is Brito, and it's a 1-0 lead for Carolina. How about Dakota Kennedy? That's cool.
Yeah, that's your first pro hit, and it's an RBI. This is a pitch that leaks over the heart of the plate, and Dakota Kennedy, she is all over it. You can see where Sis Bates was playing because of Brito at third base, 60 feet away. She's playing in, but I don't think it would have mattered where Bates would have been playing. That ball was hit very hard. She's dancing about it. Love to see it.
If you are a rookie and you're Dakota Kennedy, and you play 2 games, come off the bench, hit a line drive out, and then get a clutch pinch hit single, you're gunning for playing time. She's not going to be coming off the bench much longer if she keeps doing things like that. Here's last night's winning pitcher, Alicia Ocasio, hitting in the 9-hole. She's playing out in right field today. Coach's dream. Can start, can relieve, can steal a base if you want her to come in and pinch run. She provides a lot of different possibilities. Strikes out on 3 pitches. That is the second strikeout for Landry.
Landry going upstairs with the rise ball. You can see the movement that pitch had.
Blaze batting order with number 75, Aubrey Leach.
Kind of working the drop ball down early in the count to set up that rise ball. Still have not really seen the changeup from Landry. That's her favorite pitch. Has one of the best changeups in the game, but one of those things where maybe you don't want to use it too early in the game. But we just have not seen it from her.
Aubrey Leach, second look. Her first time up, she skied out to center field. Leach yesterday 1 for 4, drove in a pair. Last year hit close to 400 in AUSL action. Sinking liner to left field, stays up long enough for Sierra Sacco Ferry to make the play. And the side is retired. But the Carolina Blaze, they draw first blood. RBI single by Dakota Kennedy, scoring Brito from third. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Blaze. Of the third inning, Portland and Carolina, two very smart people right there sitting at the same table. On the left, wearing the Cascade shirt, that is Jamie Loprice. She's the general manager of the Cascade. That's Dana Sorensen with the Carolina Blaze hat. So those are two GMs, some honor among thieves together, hashing it out. Kenzie Fowler, let's talk about what this AUSL is all about in year 2.
Yeah, of course, Jamie Loprice, she's one of the newbies, the GM for the Portland Cascade. Of course, the OKC Spark also got a win yesterday, so 2 new teams to bring it to 6 total, 4 a season ago, and that ups the amount of games that we get to play. So I'm cheering for that because that is more softball for you and I to call, for our fans to watch. And just the amount of talent that 2 teams can bring, we are already seeing it this week and opening week. Just the new faces, whether it's the rookies or maybe some players that have been drafted by the expansion draft. It's just so evident how much talent is out there post-college, and giving the platform for these women to continue their careers and allowing us to be so blessed to watch them and get better year after year.
It's the top of the third inning. This is going to be Allie Newland batting. Newland coming off the bench. She's hitting in the spot occupied by Sierra Sacco Ferry. Newland did not play yesterday, so this is her season debut. Newland played at LSU. Familiar with pro ball. We saw her last year. And a little flare falls in. So a leadoff base hit for Allie Newland. She's aboard against Pickens here in the third inning.
A little jam shot here between Leach and Ocasio.
New batter for Portland with number 3, Corby
She'll take it.
Otis.
So we've had 2 hits in our ball game from people who did not start the game. Pinch single by Dakota Kennedy in the 2nd inning, plating a run. And now Allie Newland gets a base hit leading off the 3rd.
That's what I'm saying about the talent, right? It's not just the starters on the field, but you've got to find a way to get your pieces that may not crack that initial starting 9. Like, we got to get all these talented players, whether it's someone providing speed, power, of course in the circle. Like, we've got to get our best players in the game.
Yeah, there's no walk-ons
No.
here in the AUSL. These are all All-Americans, the best of the best, playing in their athletic prime. There's Taraya Flowers. Talk about an All-American. Olympian, gold medalist, former UCLA Bruin. Two balls and a strike to Otis. Singled, stole a base back in the 1st inning. Lays down a bunt. Really good play by the catcher. Reese Atwood showing off a fantastic arm to get Otis out at 1st. That'll be scored a sacrifice, and moving into scoring position goes Newland.
For the Cascade, the designated player number 43,
I love it. Corby Otis, who had a single in her last at-bat, asked to sacrifice just because you know the pitchers that are in this matchup. It's going to be probably a pitcher's duel the rest of the way just because of how good Sam Landry and Carlin Pickens are. So you take it when you can, and oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Megan Grant! Woohoo! That ball was crushed! First AUSL homer for Megan Grant! I didn't think a ball could go that far.
Well, I didn't know if it was going to be fair. It was a mile high.
That ball landed in a different county.
Eric, 86 miles per hour off the bat.
313 feet. The wall is 190. She almost doubled it.
Stepping up to the plate.
That went
First baseman
over the trees, Kenzie Fowler.
Vidalis.
I'm stunned.
Tori Vidalis swings at the first pitch, bounces out to goal. The Portland Cascade have taken a lead on this homer by Megan Grant.
It exits the frame.
Heading to the
Megan
batter's
Grant. I
box,
mean,
the
should we be
catcher,
stunned
number
though?
24,
The trees are the only
Stewart.
thing holding it back. And that young fan, he has got himself quite the souvenir. That's the first pro hit, the first pro home run from our collegiate home run leader in Megan Grant.
Well, that's the matchup that people wanted.
Yeah.
You get Carlin Pickens throwing close to 80, and you get Megan Grant swinging that big bat. Now this ball is skied down the left field line. It is foul. That had home run distance, but it's just foul down the left field line off of Sydney Stewart's bat. I'm going to go out and say that's probably the longest ball ever hit off of Carlin Pickens. 315 feet.
Well, that's the thing about Pickens is that she is providing so much heat. And so you just have to meet the moment. You have to meet her where she's at because the power she provides is unlike any pitcher in our game. And of course, you add the strength and the power that Megan Grant swings with. We saw it all season long at UCLA. That's why we're going to see a home run like that. Also, it just adds to the fact that Megan Grant was not in the lineup yesterday. Of course, she finished with UCLA at Women's College World Series, so just a little bit late arriving. You miss preseason training. And you get her in the lineup today. We got the lineups, you know, early in the day, and of course, we're expecting to see her, and she's in the 3 slot. Like, you have not had any pro reps in practice, but we are going to put you in the 3 hole because we know what kind of bat you have.
That's going to be a strike. That's going to be a called 3rd strike on Stewart. I guess maybe she went too far in the swing. Well, it's going to be a strikeout. So the inning is over, but 2-run score and the home run by Megan Grant.
She still has her helmet on. She's fired up about her first professional hit and her first professional home run. I don't know if we will ever forget that swing from Megan Grant. Let's go.
History for the Talons.
A storybook ending to this AUSL season. One of those remember where you were moments. This is just that first layer of history that the Talons get to celebrate.
Now, last year's champion, the Talons, they were fantastic from soup to nuts. In the middle of their order all season long was Tori Vidalis. Tori, a champion last year, the AUSL. This year, a different role for her. She is one of the leaders on this very young Portland Cascade team, and Tori's joining us now. We call her TV Tori Vidalis because she has just got it going on. Hey, Tori, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, you guys. It's been a while, but we're so back.
Yeah, you are, and this is fantastic.
Yes.
We got a chance to see
Howdy, baby.
Megan Grant in full just a moment ago. Your thoughts on being in the on-deck circle and watching that homer?
You guys, I don't think I've ever seen anybody unleash on a ball like Megan Grant just did. What a welcome to the Pro League. Here we go!
Well, I was laughing because, you know, you got out, and I feel like you were more excited to just go celebrate with her in the dugout because you have to hit behind her. Is that what we saw? You were like, let me go celebrate with my rookie?
Yeah, I really did want to go celebrate. They missed my at-bat. Hey, I'm back here. They missed my at-bat because they were shoving each other around in the dugout. I'm sad I wasn't a part of it, but I'm sure there will be plenty more where I can shove her around too.
Well, Tori, a ton of possibilities here. Kayla Kowalik is the batter. We know what she can do with the bat in her hands. But if she hits it to you, you got a good chance because that glove is really impressive this year. I like what you got working.
Thank you, thank you. I tried to mimic good, see you? I tried to mimic a smoky eye. So I was working with Marucci, glove cowboy at Marucci. Shout out to him. He helped me design it. Yeah, sis. And you know my love of makeup, right? And so I decided to do something that I felt like really matched my vibe, my personality, because I still enjoy a classic with a little pop, you know?
I'm just curious, you reached the age, you've been out with a pro for 9 years, you have your gloves designed for you. When you were a kid, did you have someone's glove, like say Jenny Finch, or whose glove did you wear when you were a kid?
No, actually, I just had like a random black. Come get it. Here we go. Get her, get her. 2. See you. Good job. Hey, so what? We got you right here. We're going to get ground ball to third base, and we're going to roll you double play. Here we go. Yeah, KP. Come on.
Runners on, heading to the batter's box for your plays.
You want me straight? Got you.
What are you guys talking about right now?
Just defensive shifts where if I need to be back anchored. We know Devin likes to pull the ball a little bit more than going oppo, so making sure. Good pitch! We're in the right position to try to roll a double play here. So just making sure everybody's on the same page. Sister's great in my ear to let me know where she's at on the field positionally so I can adjust myself, and trying to get a double play here. It would be nice to roll one up. We need a 0 on the board after that too. spot in the top of the inning. Yeah, Sam.
What's it like to be on the same side as Sis Bates? I think you guys are one of the toughest 1-2 on the right side of the infield.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's very underrated. See ya. Everyone always talks about shortstop, which I mean, rightfully so. They're athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. On the inside. But second baseman, like, they have to be so smart and so quick. You have to get such good reads, and your softball IQ has to be so high. And Sis is obviously I don't know if she actually has a gold glove, but in my mind she does. Touch it! Come on!
That's a foul ball. Oh my, would have been an easy double play.
I like that. It's all part of the plan, you guys. All a part of the plan. Hey, that's a great job. Yeah, a little deja vu here. Come on.
Oof, just by a couple inches.
Yeah, Sam. Come on. In the air.
Into center field. Here comes Gold. The throw. Not in time. Gold scores, and we're tied at 2.
Extra please, RBI single.
Keep working. Keep working. We're going to get you some. Time loop.
This is the third straight base hit from the Carolina Blaze. Kendra Falby with a cannon.
Good call. Like that.
But on a goal, just too much speed from second base.
Hey, same thing here. Yeah. Get her to roll one out.
Just love the continuous positive talk from Tori Vidalis and the infielders to Sam Landry to just keep her going. Let's get a ground ball. We got your back.
Hey, Tori, one more question for me. You're so wonderful with the microphone in your hand, calling games all spring long. I love what you do. But you're usually talking about Carlin Pickens. You're batting against her right now. How different is talking about her and getting a scouting report as an analyst as opposed to hitting her?
Honestly, not much. I mean, this is what I do, right? I'm a pro for a reason. Like, we're welcoming her to the league, and it's great. I think it's always a plus, bringing more. See ya, like that. Bringing more eyes, and I think she does a great job of that. I'm excited to compete against her, right? If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now, Carlin's one of the best at throwing speed, but you can't forget we got quick hands too.
Love it.
Yes! I got you.
You've turned around 78 twice today. Put it in play. Is there a number that you think you could not catch up to?
I mean, if we're talking like 90, that's pretty quick.
That's what it would take, 90, okay.
90, if someone hits 90, I'm like, dang. You might as well have the start, the close. You can throw every game, right? What do you think? What's a mile per hour that you think you couldn't touch? You couldn't touch. 95. KP said 95.
I mean, you can gear it up in the cages, right? Like, I'm sure you've done it before.
Yeah,
like, one more. Give me another mile an hour. Like, you probably know what you can get to.
Yeah, we're good at making adjustments. I believe in us. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Come on, touch it. One.
Oh my! What a play by the shortstop. Cahalan didn't need the right hand. Flips it with their glove to get the first out of the third inning.
See you. Good work.
Just keeping the ball in front of her and not letting this get to the outfield. I thought she might have had a chance to touch it herself at second base, but she was too deep up the middle, and this was a close play at first base. There's some really good arms in this infield. You have a very young team, Tori. You've got 4 rookies in the lineup today. You are the veterans, so you're the senior, super senior, if you will. What is it like to welcome these rookies on your team and kind of get them going in this pro game?
Man, I mean, honestly, it's such a huge task. I feel like a rookie still at heart, but knowing the years that I have under my belt, I think it's honestly my duty as a veteran to share the knowledge, share everything I've learned, my experiences, the little nuggets of wisdom that you only learn through doing. Come on!
Oh my goodness, a base running mistake made at third base.
Great
Kayla
job.
Kowalik was caught going down the line and wasn't able to get back in time to tag up. Oh, that's a mistake by a veteran. And Kowalik is not happy with herself right now.
Now
I love it.
for Carolina, the catcher,
I mean, I don't know if there's a center fielder that covers more ground than Kendra Falby, right? She's got so much speed and a cannon to go with that speed.
I'm sorry, I lost you guys. I wasn't sure if that was a question, but Kendra is one of the best. It's so fun watching her run out there. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, Sam.
Reese Atwood is the batter. She bounced to third her first time up. Tori, I just want to ask you, you're talking about you being a leader and passing it on. Who are some of the young players that taught you about pro ball, who brought you in and made sure that you understood what was important?
Oh my gosh, so many great ones. I think my mind immediately goes, you want it, you want it, to Taylor Edwards. She actually texted me yesterday, just telling me good luck. Yeah, Sam. And I was like, dude, I miss you, love you so much. I'm so glad you're not calling pitches anymore. But she was definitely one that I looked up to and respected, and loved the way she played the game and the way she has passed on the torch of being a leader and, you know, being confident what she brings to the table has always been something that stayed with me. Yes, Sid. And I'm hoping to do that for these Rooks. You know, it's a big task, but it's very rewarding to be a part of their journey, right? Like, one day you're going to be asking them that question, and I can only hope that they would look to me and say that I was someone that helped them transition and learn and want to be great. Like, we all want to be great. That's why we're out here. So I think learning from each other is so important, and like giving back to the next generation, because really you're leaving the game in their hands. Once you retire, it's up to them to keep this going.
Well, I want you to play forever. I hope you know that.
If my body will allow it. See you.
Well, Tori, we're just going to listen in. It's an important part of the game. We're just going to listen in, okay?
Yeah, Sam. Yeah. Make sure we get a good out.
You got it. We'll do everything we can up here.
Thanks, y'all. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, Sam. Good. I see you. I see you. Hey, don't gotta be perfect here. Yeah, Sam. We got you. No sleep till. Got you here.
Off the glove of Powell, and 2 runs will score. Carolina takes the lead, 4-2.
Hey, way to do your job. Way to do your job. Hey, so what? Next one.
Defensively,
Next one. Let's
Landry,
go.
she gets the ground ball, but Kendall Powell just can't handle it. The ball gets away. 2 score.
With you here. With you, Sam.
I'm loving the at-bats in this inning for the Carolina Blaze. They've been short swings, looking down in the zone.
Number 8, Alicia Ocasio.
Hey, way to do your job. That one's on us. You're all right. Next one. Shit happens.
Well, we're going to have a pitching change. 3 runs have scored for Carolina. Tori, thank you so much for your time. We're going to say goodbye to Tori Vidalis. We'll take a timeout. We come back, we'll tell you about the new pitcher coming on for the Portland Cascade. Portland brings in a new pitcher. Peyton Gottschall comes in. Veteran right-hander will try and stem the tide. Gottschall is one of the most valuable pitchers in this entire league. She can start, she can relieve, she can close games, she can give you bulk innings, and she can pitch every day.
She's a gamer. Best pitches are a curveball that she'll throw to both sides of the plate. And also break it up. Everything's going to be up spin from Gottschall. You just kind of have to pick a zone and locate it. But she's a competitor. And I thought she looked really good yesterday. We saw her for a brief amount of time, but she was coming in throwing strikes.
Golfed into the gap in right center. That's going to get down. That'll score 2. Streaming around third base. Look at her fly. That's Mackenzie Clark, steps on home plate. And it is now a lead of 6-2 for Carolina. 2-run double, Alicia Ocasio.
That's a Blaze 2-run double.
Well, the home crowd is loving this inning for the Carolina Blaze. New pitcher off speed, and Alicia Ocasio doing a great job going down to get it, staying in her legs and just shopping in the gap.
Leach.
Leach swings at the first pitch, and Gottschall doesn't get it to first in time. Leach is safe, and the inning continues.
I'm wondering if they'll challenge this. Live, I thought out. They will.
Portland is challenging the ruling of safe at first base. That play is under review.
Okay, this is being looked at.
Yep. So the ball has to be in the back of the glove. Where is the outstretched foot from Aubrey Leach? Ball is in the glove there.
I think she's going to be out.
Yeah, me too.
We are in more than a great position to get all these calls perfectly. We've got cameras everywhere, folks. This is the most tricked out professional softball league in the history of televised women's softball.
Hey, we're in year 2 and we're bringing out all the cameras.
Yeah, we've got everything covered for you folks. So they're going to look at this. The call on the field was safe. Inning continues.
I don't know if there's enough to overturn, though. That second angle that we were just watching kind of makes me hesitate.
Leach gave herself a best chance. She touched the very front of the bag. All right, here's the call.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. The runner safe. Portland has 1 challenge remaining.
So the inning continues. Leach is safe at first, and Carolina's got runners on at the corners. That scored an error on the pitcher, Gottschall, allowing the inning to continue. So what that actually means is because Gottschall made the error, any runs that score subsequently will all be unearned. A little bit of bookkeeping, but so if Gottschall gives up 3 consecutive home runs, it will not cost her on her ERA. Carolina's batted around. Anna Gold, the 10th batter of the inning. Oh, and 2 to Gold. Well, what this is going to do, Kenzie Fowler. Carlin Pickens rolling through 3 innings, but now she's chilling in that dugout for a while. This is a long half inning with her just hanging out. Leach on her way down to second. She'll make it with a slide. First stolen base of the year for Leach. What would you do, former pitcher? If you're Pickens in the dugout, how do you stay involved in the game, stay loose, stay warm?
You know what? She's probably still warm from the collegiate season. She's like, I didn't even need to warm up for this game.
Oh my, 2 more runs are going to score. That's going to be a double, maybe a triple for Gold. She'll stop at second. 2-run score, and this is getting big. How about the Carolina Blaze? They're leading by 6 here in the 3rd inning.
Well, and what a response, because we were just talking about the Megan Grant big home run. Cascade take the lead, and then the Carolina Blaze come back and just bounce back in the biggest way possible. That's now 7 runs in 1 inning.
We were talking about the pressure of Anna Gold yesterday. She's a former Duke Blue Devil playing here on her college campus in front of thousands of people who revere her. A lot of pressure, responsibility. She went 0 for 2 yesterday. Oh, Kowalik! Did she? No! What a play by Otis! That was on the warning track heading to the fence, and it's caught by Corby Otis. And the side is retired, but major damage done for Carolina.
This was a much-needed defensive play. Corby Otis, who was on the Blaze a season ago, she's now on the other side for the Portland Cascade, but had to have this catch. A big inning for Carolina.
Orioles tomorrow, 7 Eastern. Catch it on ESPN, and you can also stream the game on the ESPN app. Major League Baseball, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you like long balls, folks, we've had this today. Megan Grant, longest homer ever in the history of the AUSL.
Well, I know she's a left-handed hitter, and the Monsters on the other side of the field, but I think that ball would have had a chance at clearing the Green Monster.
Number 1, Kennedy Powell.
So Portland, they did score a couple of runs last time up, so they have some good mojo. They will send Kennedy Powell, Kenleigh Cahalan, and Sis Bates to the plate against Carlin Pickens. Short hop nicely by Brito. Enough arm to get it across the diamond to retire Powell. 1 out. Let's check in with Savannah.
Well, I was talking to Megan Grant in the dugout after that home run and said, you know, did you feel good in batting practice today to be able to take a hack at your first pro pitch you ever saw? And she said, yeah, you know, I was just trying to get in those same feels that I've had in the postseason, see ball, hit ball, and man, did it work.
She is going to be so much fun. Here's Kenleigh Cahalan. She singled and was stranded her first time up. There's Megan Grant, 313 feet. Softly right side, Leach. 2 down.
I've always called her a professional hitter anytime I called a UCLA game, but now she is legitimately a professional hitter. Like, this is the hitter that we all knew that she was going to be in this league. I just love that her first game, it's like, here I am.
Here's Sis. 2 hits yesterday. Bounced to the pitcher her first time up tonight. Former All-American at Washington. She's been a pro for a long time. Last year played with the Volts. Her 6th year as a pro. I think the 2 veterans that jump off the page right now for Portland, Sis Bates and Tori Vidal, is the most perfect veterans to have on a young team. Sinking line drive caught by Mackenzie Clark, and that is an efficient inning for Carlin Pickens. A really quick inning, needing only 7 pitches, and Carolina's going to come back to the plate in a moment. They already lead by 6. The 4th inning, Carolina off to a great start. They scored 7 runs an inning ago, and they lead by a score of 8-2 over Portland. Game 2 of the 2026 AUSL. Last inning, 7 runs. Let's not forget those errors. 2 errors kept that inning going, and a big reason why the Blaze were able to score their 7 runs. Peyton Gottschall starts her first clean inning. Came on in relief of Sam Landry an inning ago. She'll face Devin Netz, Jenna Laird, and Alyssa Brito. Netz has walked and driven in a run with a single. She's not the only Netz who's playing pro ball somewhere. She's got her brother, Dawson, who's a pitcher in the Cubs chain. He's pitching in Double-A. Down the right field line, and that's 2 feet wide of the line. And no one can get to it. And that continues for Netz. Kenzie, just curious your thoughts on Devin Netz. We know she can really hit. She's going to be a middle of the order thumper for this Carolina team. How do you think that they're going to use her as a pitcher?
I could see middle relief or a closer.
Hits that ball into left field, and it's caught by Newland. Allie Newland, the left fielder. 1 down.
I just love the lineup flexibility that Devin Netz and Alicia Ocasio both give the Carolina Blaze. 2 players that can play positions, can hit in the lineup, of course, and then close the game or start a game, but getting meaningful time in the circle. There's just so much more flexibility that you can have when you have dimensional players like that. And there's not a lot of two-way stars in this league, and the Carolina Blaze have 2 good ones on their team.
Jenna Laird. Called strike, 1-1. Going back to yesterday's win for Carolina, Alicia Ocasio was the starter. She went 4 good innings. And then Kaylani Ricketts, man, was she good. She threw 3 shutout innings to finish it. So we've seen Ocasio, we've seen Ricketts, and now we're seeing Pickens. 3 good performances in the circle for the Blaze. Sis Bates can't quite get it to first in time. That'll be an infield single for Jenna Laird.
Getting around this curveball, but What a play from Bates. And I think if Fidelis holds on to this is an out. See her frustrated with herself, wants that back.
High pop-up on the infield, calling for it. Cahalan, 2 down. And we're going to have a change. Is this going to be a re-entry? No, this is going to be Valerie Cagle. Valerie Cagle did not play in yesterday's game, but she's going to come off the bench and pinch hit here. It's going to be a fun season for Valerie Cagle. She was known as one of the best two-way players as a college player at Clemson. And now she's no longer pitching, she's just hitting, and clearly that's going to be a good thing. Solid single for her, moving all the way over to third. Goes the runner in front of her, and that allows Cagle to make it to second. So Laird on at third, and Cagle, a pinch single, moving to second on the throw. And that's an important 60 feet for Carolina. We're playing with a run-ahead rule of 8. So if one team is up by 8 after 5 innings, we're not there yet, but after 5 innings, the game is halted. If these two runners on second and third are able to score, that would put the Cascade on the clock. They would need to score at least 1 run in our 5th inning to keep the game alive.
It's that game within the game, and everyone knows it.
Here's Mackenzie Clark. Clark reached on an error an inning ago. 2 balls and a strike. Gacho facing the Clemson part of the order for Carolina. Valerie Cagle, Clemson. Mackenzie Clark, Clemson.
Played a couple of games at this field. Another great crowd on hand tonight. A lot of pink in the stands. I'm loving the merch.
3-2.
You can just tell right away how these home fans and the home markets are embracing their new team. Right, this is day 2 of the season, and we already have jerseys in the stands. Everyone's got the Blaze merch. There's a lot of pink. Love to see some men in pink.
Sure.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
See, we got the Blaze hat already. This is day 2.
And Clark works the 2-out walk. So the bases are now loaded. Alicia Ocasio will bat. She doubled in 2 runs an inning ago. There's been a lot of opportunity with runners in scoring position tonight. 11 at bats with runners in scoring position. We're only in the 4th inning.
Stepping in number 8, Alicia Ocasio.
Called strike 1 to Ocasio.
If I'm Ocasio, I'm thinking left center gap here. Sitting on a backdoor curve, cutting the plate in half.
Foul off the end of the bat, ball and 2 strikes. Ocasio, one of the most experienced players in the AUSL, off to a great start. Picked up a pitching win yesterday. A double just a moment ago. That's a good eye on that take. 2-2.
Spoiled that rise ball. It's a great hack right there. 2 strikes, and you just have to get rid of that pitch. Extend your at bat and force Peyton Gottschall to bring something down in the zone that you can handle. I'm still looking curve. That's Gottschall's best pitch. It's her go-to pitch, but you have to defend the rise, get rid of it.
High drive down the right field line. That's foul.
Well, that's the place to be. You're coming to a game here this week. I'm going to go sit over there. There's a lot of action down that right field line.
They may need to extend that foul pole.
Yeah, we need a higher foul pole.
Ocasio takes outside, the count's full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Everyone's going to be moving with the pitch. Softly into center field, and it drops. 2-run score. Ocasio sneaks her way into second, and the lead is now 8 for Carolina. That ball was not hit hard, but it was hit in the most perfect spot.
Oh, this is so tough for Gottschall in the circle. Everyone just kind of stops. There's no communication. This ball needs to be caught.
Stepping in, 75, Aubrey Leach.
So 2-run score. It is now an 8-run lead for Carolina, and that means when we get to the 5th inning, it's going to be super important for Portland. If they do not score a run, the game's going to be over. The run-ahead rule in the AUSL is 8 runs. Aubrey Leach. This is the 4th at bat for Leach. We're only in the 4th inning.
How about the 2-out hitting for the Carolina Blaze? 6 runs today have been scored with 2 outs.
And Leach is a tough customer. Leach is the type of player. It can be up 8, down 8. She's going to give you a professional at bat. You got to earn it when you're pitching against her. 5-pitch walk. So the bases are loaded again for Carolina.
Carolina Blaze bases.
This is not the hitter that I want to see if I'm the Portland Cascade. On a gold. And the hottest bat, 3 for 3. Just 2-out magic.
2 singles and a double for gold. How aggressive is on a gold.
Just love the fact that she's had her home field as a pro, her home field as a Duke alum. I'm gonna talk about being comfortable at the plate. It's on a gold.
1-1. Now this inning started harmlessly enough. Nets lined out to left. Laird got a board on an error. But then a pop out by Brito, and then the floodgates opened up. Cagle a single. Clark was walked. Ocasio a single. Leach the walk. 2 runs have scored, and now we've got the bases loaded and 2 outs. Two and 2. Yeah, this Portland team is a young team. The gloves have not been perfect tonight, and it's cost them. They've made 3 errors, and it's elongated these innings, Kenzie. It's made it time-consuming just to try and get through the frame.
Yeah, and on the flip side, I just feel like the Carolina Blaze look like a team that has had a lot of time together. Yes, they have rookies as well, but spending more time last season, just getting that chemistry, knowing what's ahead of you. I think that's such a huge piece as a team. as individuals. It just so happens that the Portland Cascade, yes, an expansion team, but they are very, very young. 4 rookies in their lineup.
And the walk is going to play to another run. So that's going to go as an RBI for Anna Gold. She's got 3 runs batted in. She continues to have a perfect night. Clark scores the 3rd run of the inning, and it's now an 11-2 lead. We've seen Peyton Gottschall do some really fun things over the years, but she's having a hard time here on a Wednesday night in Durham, and she's going to be lifted. So for the 2nd consecutive day, we'll see Taraya Flowers go to the bullpen and call for Mariah Maison. So he's got the pitching change, one right-hander replacing the other. Gottschall is going to give the ball over to Mariah Maison. Bases loaded. Already 3 runs have scored for Carolina here in the 4th inning. We'll be back in just a moment. Portland Cascade. It's been a cascade of runs for the Carolina Blaze. They scored 7 times in the 3rd. They backed it up with 3 here in the 4th, and they're still pushing on. They've got the bases loaded. New pitcher for Portland, Mariah Maison.
We saw Mariah yesterday coming in for Kelly Maxwell, so another relief appearance. And this is what you want. You want a veteran that has that calming presence, that has pitched in the big moments, that, of course, needs to come in and just throw some strikes.
9th batter of the inning for the Carolina Blaze, Kayla Kowalik. She's singled and scored. Her last time up, she was robbed. Hit a ball right on the screws to right field. It was run down by Corby Otis right in front of the wall. The run-ahead rule is 8 in the AUSL. And right now, Carolina's up by 9. And they will be up by 9 as we head to the 5th inning. Portland needs to score a couple of runs to keep this game alive. It's an 11-2 lead for Carolina as we head to inning number 5. game summary as we make it to the 5th inning. How about the pro debut of Carlin Pickens? Not only has she been fantastic, she's only given up 2 runs in 4 innings, but she's gotten an abundance of runs. The Blaze putting 7 runs on the board in the 3rd, backing it up with 3 more in the 4th. So it looks like it's going to be a winner for Carlin Pickens if the score holds. Standing by with her parents, 2 very important people in her life, Savannah Collins. Savannah, take it away.
We've been watching all this run support come in for Carlin. You were just saying how much you love that. I'm joined by Philip and Rebecca Pickens. Rebecca, what has it been like to just sit up here on this berm in North Carolina and watch Carlin make her pro debut?
It's been amazing, and you guys have done such a great job. The fun feel here. If fans are watching, they're going to really want to be here, so we're excited.
We love that you're having a fun time.
Absolutely.
You know, when you think about all the big moments that Carlin has pitched in, how do you feel like it led to this one, being the home state star?
I think that it started just at a young age, her work ethic and wanting to, you know, have goals and have dreams, and then getting to Tennessee and the coaching staff there and her teammates helped her. That helped her to get to where she's at now.
She's talked about how the Pickens household was competitive with her brothers, with the both of you. How do you feel like she's carried that into who she is? Because, you know, she's smiley and stuff, but she's got a steeliness to her too.
Well, I think her dad has always expressed to her to just play with joy and play like a 10-year-old, but her brothers definitely, she always wanted to keep up with them, so I think she just had that fight from a young age just to want to be like them. So, but I do feel like as us as parents, we've pushed her to just be her best and have fun and love the game.
Okay, you mentioned Dad, and you were telling me how you sing Carlin a key before every single game. You've been doing it 7 years. So I was curious, for the first pro debut, what did you say today?
Well, I'll read it since I don't know what it was. Game day keys were new beginnings mean new goals. The new adventure starts tonight. Attack it with unmatched enthusiasm and confidence. Go be great.
Love it. The key on the debut for Carlin Pickens, you know, and I got to ask you too, being from North Carolina, do you just feel like this state was itching and ready for pro softball?
I think so. I think it gave us a place to make softball exciting for people that may have not watched softball. The Durham area is a beautiful place to be, and we're just excited that it's in North Carolina.
Us too. Philip, Rebecca, thanks for letting me hang out with you. We'll lock back in on watching Carlin.
Savannah, great stuff, and she clearly comes from good stock. That was great, leading the key. She needs 2 more outs, and this game's going to be over. She'll pick up a win in her pro debut. Allie Newland is the batter. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Kenzie Fowler, what have you noticed Arsenal-wise, repertoire? What have we seen out of Carlin Pickens?
It's been kind of simple. She's just really been working the drop ball. She's been throwing a changeup here and there, but it hasn't been a steady dose. It's just kind of been like, let me just throw it in, keep it in the hitter's minds, and then go back to my drop ball.
She's got 4 strikeouts. She has walked 1. Really, the only blemish was back in that 3rd inning when she gave up the monster home run to Megan Grant. She's not the first person to give up a home run to Megan Grant. 3-2.
No, and it's one of those things where she knows how hard she throws, so whether you miss a pitch or a hitter runs into one, it's going to be explosive. And she has lived with that her entire career because she has just always been that hard thrower. Sometimes that's tough when you can be a hard thrower or a rise baller. You have to kind of live and die with the home run sometimes because they will happen, especially in this league when hitters are the best of the best.
Right back to Pickens, who casually plucks it out of the sky. 2 down.
Thought she was going to play that off and then let out a little smile.
It's time to get on your feet and cheer on your Carolina Blaze.
This is a good little snag. And she's 6'1", so she has to reach up a little bit. Let me go get this. Played volleyball, played basketball.
Corby Otis bounces it. Shortstop Brito can't make the play, and that makes things interesting. Oh, the game continues. If the out had been recorded, it would have been over because of the run-ahead rule. But now we've got a runner on at first base, and Megan Grant will bat with a chance to keep the game alive. Grant hit the longest home run in AUSL history her last time up against Pickens. If she does it again, we'll continue on to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Do we think she will see an inside pitch?
It's crazy. It's a 9-run game, but we're still worried about where pitches land.
I'm not throwing anything inside. If you're going to hit it, you're going to have to hit it left center field. That's what I'm thinking if I'm Pickens.
0-2. Pickens trying to finish this one off. First pro game for Megan Grant. Wow. 1-2 in that swing that she took. There's no bit of Megan Grant that is afraid.
Oh, that was too close. 1-2 count. A little lucky there.
Ball game. It's over. Carlin Pickens strikes out Megan Grant, and she wins her pro debut. What a wonderful performance by the Carolina Blaze. They win convincingly 11-2 over the Portland Cascade.
Just so fitting for Carlin Pickens. This is her home state. Yes, went to Tennessee, but grew up in the state of North Carolina. She is now on the Carolina Blaze, the #1 overall pick in the 2026 AUSL draft, and she gets her pro start, the debut, and she gets the W. And fitting that the strikeout pitcher that we have all watched her collegiate career, she ends this one with a strikeout.
She pitches 5 good innings. She gets 5 strikeouts. She walks 1, and she moves to 1-0. And probably more importantly, in the grand scheme of things, the Carolina Blaze. Last year, a really difficult year. But Kenzie, they now move to 2-0 on this young season.
Well, so far, the pitching has been the story for the Carolina Blaze, and it's because of the lack of pitching, I think, that we saw from them a season ago. This was a team that was hurting in the circle with injuries, missing some key players. Not everyone was at their best, and so we saw Alicia Ocasio and Kaylani Ricketts, the 2 veterans, getting it done yesterday. And how about another complete game, and this time from a rookie?
Well, Carlin Pickens is ready to talk to us. Carlin is standing by. Hey, Carlin, congratulations. Really fun watching you pitch out there. What was it like pitching in your home state and getting a pro win?
Yeah, it was surreal, you know, just looking out in the crowd, seeing my parents up there for my first pro debut. Really cool, just an awesome environment, getting these fans out here supporting us, getting to play with a bunch of amazing players. Reese behind the plate, it was awesome.
Yeah, I do want to ask about your new battery mate, because you have been playing against Reese, wearing different uniforms. You guys have been 2 superstars in our collegiate game, and now you're on the same team. So what was that like when you're warming up with her and going to pitch in the circle again, or with her, I should say?
Absolutely, it's fun not to have to prepare to throw against her for a change. So it was nice to have her in the bullpen. Me and her are good friends. So to have that battery back together, it was awesome. You know, just really relax back there, trust her, and we had a lot of fun tonight.
Just take us through your emotions. This is always the roller coaster season for the rookies, the highest the highs, and then you know you don't finish the way that you want to, but of course you're on the biggest stage, the Oklahoma City World Series, and now you are playing pro. So that's a lot of roller coaster emotions. Take us through it all.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, coming off of a really long season, Tennessee has just been nothing but just amazing for me. So packing up my bags, leaving that in the past, that chapter is closed. Definitely hard, but also just so exciting. You know, we get to play more softball, and that's what I love so much. I love that I get to be out here with a new group of girls and learn from so many amazing people. So it's just super exciting. I just love this game so much.
And Carlin, it was so much fun watching the Joy that you played with. Just curious, did you approach this game any differently than you would have during your time at Tennessee?
Really, no. Yeah, playing with joy has always been the main thing for me. Just playing with a smile out there, that's when I do my best. So yeah, just new teammates, new environment, but it's still the same old thing.
Congratulations. Really fun watching you. The future is so bright. Thank you for bringing that joy to us and everyone watching.
Thank you.
Wonderful performance by Carlin Pickens and the Carolina Blaze. They move to 2-0 on the season. They have a convincing win, 11-2 over Portland.
Everything is firing in the right direction, and this is the start they were looking for a season ago, but they're getting it here in season 2 for AUSL.
So Carolina, they're 2-0. Portland 0-2. They'll finish this 3-game series tomorrow here at Smith Family Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Sure hope you enjoyed it, folks. We enjoyed bringing it to you. Athletes Unlimited Softball continues on ESPNU. Next, we've got the Chicago Bandits taking on last year's champion, the Utah Talons. For Kenzie Fowler, for Savannah Collins and our entire crew, I'm Eric Collins saying thanks for watching, everybody. Good night from Durham, North Carolina.